Okay. Let's record that. Okay. Finally. I'm sorry about that, guys. So, hey guys, Capture Girl here, and I'm with my friend. You probably know who. And basically what happened is we pushed this guy into a hole, but when we're editing it right now, and we noticed that
the audio is blank.
Like, I don't know what happened, but so we're just going.
And we lost the
file on
EasyVid, like it's not there.
So we're basically just gonna voice over this entire episode, and we don't know what we're really doing, and we're not gonna try to read it. But he's basically trying to figure out what the monster was, what he saw earlier.
Now, guys, we already finished at the time of editing this. We already finished the 4th episode.
Yeah.
So, we're not going to voice this part over because we know that it's slow enough for you to read it.
Hopefully.
If it's not, then just pause.
Yeah, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to go and try to find Sissy right now. And this is basically us just walking around because we couldn't find her because we were acting really dumb. But, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far because we sure are, just sitting here having to watch our own video without any sound.
It's funny.
Oh my god, this is when we tried to figure out that lock code.
Oh.
Basically, we looked at the chapters of that book that we were reading, and we thought that was the chapters of the book, but that was, 6 digits? And what it was is the 4 chapters that were missing in between.
And we didn't realize that for about
20 minutes. I'm pretty sure we actually cut and tried to figure it out.
We did.
Yeah.
So
yeah. This is fun so far. This is me just walking around trying to find where Lizzie was because I couldn't figure it out.
You keep calling her Lizzie.
Sissy.
If you're talking about the Lizzie that's actually here, she's upstairs.
Well, I keep mixing up their names and I don't mean to.
Sometime during today, you're gonna be calling Lizzie and actually say Sissy.
Right? Just walking around trying to find. See, this is basically what we did the entire episode was walk around, and then there's actually a story to it, and we finished the end of the chapter. So we'll tell you what's happening, but
when the story actually starts, like back up.
Yeah, but right now we're just walking and walking and walking and walking.
We got really annoyed.
Yeah, the first episode is already out right now.
We just published it.
Well, that's for us, and it's 1:11, so you guys can see the time. Or actually, no, you can't. Can't see the time.
Because this is just a voiceover.
Well, it's 1:11 p.m. on the 26th, and we recorded yesterday on the 25th. You're probably going to see it sometime. I don't know.
Well, we recorded yesterday and earlier in this morning.
See, this is where we're like, oh, maybe it's the numbers of the chapters. We kept on trying to figure out it, and we couldn't figure it out.
And I was like, ow!
Yep. So, this is just some one-on-one time with people, I guess.
It's us.
We're only 3 minutes in. This is gonna be deathly. Sophie's at this point playing on her phone.
No, because my phone is almost dead.
Plug it over there.
I don't want to get up. Now, this is a normal conversation between me and Jordan.
Yep. Yeah, so we're basically just checking all the rooms of the hotel about 5 times. Hope you enjoy it.
Because we're idiots.
Yep.
Where even was she? Do you remember?
She was in one of those rooms.
Yeah.
I remember you were yelling at me, like, go to the table room. She might be in there. And I'm like, why? And we finally went in there, and you're like, oh. I was like, maybe she's in the bathroom.
I don't know. That was the one room we didn't check, so...
Run room we didn't check?
The run room.
Yeah, so... She's in one of the rooms on this side of the hall, but we had to open the storage room first, or I mean, not the storage room, the food room first, so...
And we don't know how to... In this part, we can't figure out how to get in there.
Yeah. Just sitting.
And then this is where, like, I was like, book of the month. We knew that it was something about the book, but we didn't know what.
Yep. I'm eating a sucker, guys.
We haven't done anything all day. We had a plan, and then we gave up on that plan.
Our plan was to go swimming, but we're feeling lazy. Is this the point where we figure it out?
I really hope so. No, because the point where we figured it out was when I was looking at the phone and realized that there's 4 missing chapters.
Yeah. 3.
6.
6.
7, I believe. And 9.
3, 6, 7, 9. 3, 6, 7, 9. I had to count that to make sure it was 4 numbers. That's how dumb I am. At this point, we're like, let's just check all the books. So we went through and checked all the rooms again in case we missed something. Yeah.
Yeah, we're idiots.
I apologize in advance for this entire video. Just saying. This is going to be complete cringe. So.
Also, I apologize for the 4th video. Like, right now, I'm just gonna apologize for the 4th video.
Oh my god. That sucked. We tried to record that video about 8 times. The entire time we were just walking around every single time. Because we couldn't figure it out. And finally, when we did figure it out, it didn't record. And so we had to start in the middle of when we already figured it out.
Twice.
Right there, I was looking at the piano because I thought the sheet music was actually going to be like a note.
Now, from what we're seeing on here, our screen is a little bit ahead of that one.
Yeah, so our audio might be a little bit ahead.
Or one of them's ahead of the other.
This one's ahead, it's just that one, the text isn't working as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. So basically right now, we're reading through the book again to see if there's anything that we missed about the doors being locked and stuff. Yeah, I mean basically this entire episode we were walking around.
Mm-hmm.
That was the entire episode. I'm just saying, guys, this is a 30 minutes episode, and this has been like 8 minutes of commentary.
Actually, this is better commentary than our normal commentary.
Yeah, our normal commentary in the video was probably worse than this, because the entire video we're just going, what is it, what is it, what is it, what's the thing? Yeah.
Very, very good impersonation.
You're welcome. We're looking at the bottles.
That's so, like, remember that one part where I was like, well, that would be fun to light on fire?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was just, like, the weirdest.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, why does it say that we need to light it on fire? But then we're like, burn it down. Even though we didn't do that. That makes me sad. I would have burnt down the hotel.
Now that one's ahead.
Either something's lagging, or...
Nothing's lagging.
Oh, that's weird, because it just changed.
By the way, your guys' screen will look a bit weird because you can see the outline of the box because we went ahead and, like, made it so you'd only see the game. But, you know.
Yeah, this the game is not... what we use to record cannot record full screen. But the game, when it's in windowed version, cannot go into windowed full screen.
So it'll be like 3/4 of the screen. Or I mean 1/4 of the screen.
Yeah, it's like 1/4 of the screen. So we had to like do some weird stuff with her computer to get it to work with this.
Oh, here's when we figured out finally the chapters are missing. Yep. And it opened. And this is where we find
the knife.
The knife and...
Well, we don't get the knife yet, but She's like, come on, let me have the knife. When we were doing this, she's like, come on, I want the knife.
Yeah, I was like, come on, buddy, let me have the knife. I was like, ooh, ladder. And we actually needed it. I didn't realize that we needed it. I was just like, why is there a ladder? Then we found the key, which is where Sissy is, and that's when the story is actually going to start. See, I kept on trying to get the knife. I was like, just give me the knife. Yeah, but we go ahead and go to Sissy, which is where the story starts, and we'll tell you guys basically what happened. You know? We can't read it because it's, like, so slow. Or, I mean, so fast, but, you know. Who cares?
Oh yeah, that's when it glitched out for you.
Yeah, that's when it glitched out for me.
We don't find Sissy yet. That's soon, though.
Oh, yeah. This is the photo.
Yeah.
We're gonna find Sissy soon. There's something under the pieces. Got a scrap of notebook paper. I don't know her memory anymore. She won't come back, so I forget everything good and bad. So basically, he thinks this is a thing from the guy again. And then his head starts hurting again. I mean, this is for the first time for you guys, but for us, it's again.
Yes.
So he's like, maybe I should sleep again. You know, because sleeping is apparently all he wants to do.
But okay, so guys, we didn't take his hints at all, and we didn't sleep until the 4th episode.
Well, yeah, basically. He didn't take, yeah. See, there's Sissy. Oh, there you are, David, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they're like talking about how he's trying to find the man and how she's trying to find the box, and how the box might be in one of the locker rooms, but we already know where the box is. So.
We do.
We do, you guys don't. I think you find out in this episode, who knows.
Yeah, because we finished this chapter in this episode.
Oh yeah, so you guys find out where everything is and what happened. But yeah.
We really wish there was audio so that we didn't have to do this.
Yeah, because we really want to play, like, more so we can just get more uploaded for you guys. And right now I'm editing, and I'm going to upload the second video, and then I'm going to upload the third video. That way we don't have a bunch to edit, because if we finish the game and then edit, it'll be a pain. So I'm kind of doing it as a long.
Because me and her are lazies.
Oh yeah, he just told her that there's a monster, and she's like, you don't seem like...
She doesn't believe him.
Yeah, she basically doesn't believe him. She's like, yeah, I might be scared of the dark and stuff, but, like, really, a monster? Blah, blah, blah. We're just like, yeah, a monster. So, yeah. Do, 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 do. Do. This is the part where we sat there for, like, 10 minutes trying to say one word. And so, yeah, she's like, okay, I'm gonna go now because... She wants to look for a box, and she's gonna start looking out for the guy he's looking for.
That's when, that's right when I was like, I couldn't figure out the sentence, like, because it didn't proper grammar in my head.
Yeah, we were really tired at this point. But then we went ahead and recorded another video. So.
I think that one's funnier.
I was like, why is there a ring up there? Because of the pattern, and it looks like a ring.
No, but her sentence was looking elsewhere, and I thought and then it just sounded weird in my head.
Yeah. Basically, he heard something in the bar, I think. Something like that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did hear something in the bar. So we're like, I was like, at this point, Sophie went to go plug in her phone. I was like, I don't want to go in there. He's going to be in there. So I just sat there running around in circles until she came back. And she was like, just play without me. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
And then I sat back down and she finally goes in.
Yeah, I finally go in when she sits back down. But here's 5 minutes of circles.
It didn't take me 5 minutes to plug in my phone. The plug-in's right over there.
There we go. There's writing down here, which says it's very intuitive. I remember.
Convoluting. I think.
Counterintuitive.
Yes.
He's asking something, but then he's asking the opposite. But it says, "Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Come to me. I'm waiting for you." And it's like, well, why would you want me to leave you alone and then come to you? It's like, okay then. So yeah, we're like, what the heck? That's very weird thing to say.
One thought just came to my mind. PMS.
What?
PMS.
Oh. Why? Oh. Okay then.
Do you know where this is from? Picky.
Oh yeah, so basically at this point the monster came in, and so we hit him with one of the bottles that were filled with like liquor or something, and then we used our lighter because she was like, I want to start it on fire, and I'm like, hey, that might work. So we used our lighter that we had to look at him in the basement, and we set him on fire, and he went ahead and ran away. Just as you can see right now. And he's going, he ran away. Phew! Yeah.
You're being a baka now.
Why?
And making random noises.
But he was like, how did it follow me before I pushed it in the thing? And he was like, I need something to defend myself. And he instantly ran there like, knife! Like, literally, I went like that. I was like, knife! As I was running there. So, yeah. So we're going to go get the knife now. And at this point, so when we walk in, you'll see what happens to the knife. But I'm just like, oh, thank you, Mr. Knife. I'm glad you agree with me that you want to be with me. So right there, it fell on the floor. I'm like, oh, thank you. I agreed that I need you.
Like, how did it fall on the floor, though?
I don't know. Ghost. And then there's blood. So we're like, why is there blood here? And we follow the blood.
No, I was being really pessimistic, and I was like, bye, sissy.
Yeah, she was just like, bye, sissy. And I was like, what the hell? And so right here, as you can see, as I'm like walking around all funny, it's because it wouldn't let me step on the places with blood for some reason. So look, I had to go all the way around and stuff, and it was just so weird. And then it wouldn't let me talk to her. And I'm like, what the heck? And finally it worked. And he's like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you bleeding and stuff? And she's like, oh, it was just a cut. I got my arm caught on something, you know. And so we're like, let me help you, you know. I'll like wrap it up with this handkerchief that I have with me for some reason. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That's basically what's happening.
And I was fumbling with my words through this whole entire part.
That's why it's so slow. Guys, you're almost through this. 10 more minutes.
We're both having to talk to you.
At least you'll know what happens, and there's just no episode 3.
Yeah, we were like, should we really upload this?
But we're gonna be good uploaders. We're gonna be nice. This is where I pointed out how pointy his nose was.
For the second time.
Was it the second time?
Yeah.
See, look at what point.
In the first CGI, you said his nose was pointy too, but I'm not sure if that was
This is the first one.
Is this the first CGI or the second CGI?
This is the first one. The second one is when she... Yeah. And we're basically just asking her if she's okay and stuff, and she's just like, oh, it's so silly that I'm coming after a box, and it turns out that the guy who she was dating is actually her ex. And she's just looking for the box to, like, bring back memories, and that's why she was at the hotel and stuff, and we're just like, oh, okay. So, yeah. But then she leaves to go and search for the box, and then more stuff happens, which I don't want to spoil it for you.
They'll see.
They'll see.
Last night, me and Jordan fell asleep to an R-rated movie. I just realized that movie's R-rated.
Why? There's nothing even bad in it.
I mean, there's a lot of sex.
Not really, like, no, there's one part, and it is 5 seconds long. Okay.
Sorry, guys, we're talking about, like, our favorite movie ever.
Go check out Mr. Nobody. I mean, it's not sponsored, but I wish it was, because Mr. Nobody is the best movie ever. It's a movie from 2009. Now you guys are like, ugh, but it's very deep, and the movie is so confusing until the end, and then you're like, oh my god.
And then you're
This
like,
is
oh my god,
life-changing.
you have to rewatch it.
Yeah, and it's a life-changing movie. Are you going to really turn it on in the background?
No, I'm not going to turn it on in the
I was
background.
about to say, we're going to get copyrighted.
I was moving it to the screen.
Oh. Yeah, Sissy right now is talking about how she got broken up with her boyfriend, and none of this is really important for, like, the story. Because really, all this makes him think about is his old girlfriend, whose name I can't... Shalene or whatever. Shalene. Shirley? Shirley, was it? I don't know. It's making him think about his old girlfriend.
You said, like...
Shannon.
Shannon.
I said Shannon, now I was like, Shannon! But, yeah.
But she couldn't remember the name, and neither could I, so she just made one up, and then
Well, I knew it started with sh.
And then at the end, it finally said Shirley.
Yeah. It needs to take some Shirley needs to take a point from our perspective that her name starts with sh, so she needs to stop calling us. You know, she calls us a lot for some reason, and I don't know why. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just.
I'm tying my pillow back together.
So we're basically telling her to rest and to be and she's telling us to be careful and how we're gonna look for a treasure and she's gonna look for the guy, and then we're gonna leave and have our little inner monologue thinking about our life with Shirley or whatever her name is.
Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple. Really? Isn't that like? Isn't that a drink?
Yes.
Like I know it's a person too.
Yes, it's a drink too.
Yeah. See, look it's like he's like, why are you being so go with the flow? Be your own person. That's why Shirley broke up with you or whatever and stuff. And we were just sitting there like, please stop giving us your inner monologue.
We want to move on with the game.
Yeah. This is so cringy. That's his girlfriend right there, I think, or his ex or whatever. Shirley. And this is again where I pointed out the pointed noses because look at that point. Like,
and
looks like an elf.
And he thought they were going to get married, and they didn't.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just a sad story, a sad sob story of his life. So mean. Congratulations, you tied your pillow.
Yes, I did. The pillow made out of a sweatshirt.
After this, you want to get food?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of food?
We could either have ramen, mac and cheese, chicken.
We just decided to have chicken for lunch.
Well,
we should bring those bowls up, though.
Yes, we should.
The story of my life. Is she saying goodbye? Shirley, that's the name. Shirley! And he's still doing his inner monologue, and it's just like, ugh. So he's basically just going back on what they said, which is, you know,
we're
about love.
Eat and jump in the pool, because our commentary is better when we're tired. I just realized that our commentary is better when we're tired.
Well, when we're tired, we're dumber.
Yeah, so the commentary is funnier.
I can be funny when I want to be. Not really, but sometimes.
Well, with me.
With you, I can be funny, because I can make you laugh really easily.
Because I suck at not laughing.
Yeah. So we got a key earlier in the game, and we were like, maybe it goes to this place. And so we found something in water, and it ends up being her jewelry box or whatever. And so we're like, oh, we should go give this to Sissy because, you know. So we quickly go back inside and run back to the room.
And you'll see in a sec that she's not there.
Yeah, that she's not there. So that's what's about to happen is we grab the box and we go back to the room, which was pretty easy, but it took us a second to realize that. But I mean, like, it wasn't very obvious. I hear we were searching for the room what room Susie was in because I couldn't remember.
And the blood wasn't there anymore.
So he's like, oh, did she leave? But she's hurt. And then we hear,
yeah.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can hear it, but she screams really loud. And
we had to like turn down the sound because it was so loud.
Yeah, and then like this part I'm ashamed of. This is going to be me walking around for a good 20 minutes, and see how I just skipped that room twice. The piano room twice. That's where she was, and I go to every single room twice except that one, and I skipped over that room like 8 times.
It's funny.
It's not funny. It was annoying because the music kept getting louder and louder.
And then
it
stopped.
And then it stopped, and then it started again at the beginning. And I'm just like, that's how long it's taken us. The music literally stopped. Suspenseful music had to start over. That's how long it took us. Or it took me. I don't know why I did that. Like, I skipped the piano room twice, which is where we first found her.
Like, what I was thinking is, shouldn't it be one of the special rooms? I don't think it's going to be, like, one of the side rooms.
Yeah. Then we go back over here and check. And finally Sophie was like, go check the piano room. And I'm like, I feel stupid. We check every single room.
Multiple times.
And now we're going back upstairs. And we're going upstairs and checking the bar and stuff. And it's just like, really? Like, come on, guys. You can do better than this. I'm pretty disappointed in myself at this part right here. It's like, come on, really? And then finally, we checked that room again, and then we go into the piano room. It's just like, really? And so right now, David decides to be a hero, and he takes his knife out, and he jumps in front of Sissy and pushes the crooked man away from her. He basically tells her to run outside, and she does. And then this is our, 5 attempts to try to kill him. Just saying.
Yeah, it takes us a while. We had 19 minutes left on the recording, and she's like, well, we'll continue to do this until we finally kill him.
Yeah, because I didn't want to stop the recording just to beat him, because it seemed pointless.
Plus, the chapter ended right after it, so.
Inside joke, guys. Inside joke. But anyways, yeah, here he is being heroic and stuff. And then it made us save, which I was so happy about because we didn't save before. And I saved 4 times. And as you can see, I'm trying to beat him with the knife, and you basically need to not touch him, but then be in swinging. And it was really hard because he would not be in the same aisle as you.
And we'd get stuck.
And we get stuck on things. It wouldn't let us move in the middle of places. And it's just really, I'm going to plug in my laptop in case so it doesn't die while we're doing this, because when it starts to die, it will lag, and I don't want it to start lagging.
Because if that happens, then we might have to do this audio over again.
And we don't want to do it all over again, because that would just be annoying. It's not like we don't like talking for you guys. I love to talk, don't get me wrong, but... See, right there, he just trapped us twice, and he killed us within 4 hits. And it was complete bull.
Yeah, but he did 20 hits or 20 points of damage every time.
Yeah, he does 20 points of damage, so all he needs is 5 hits, and you die.
Where we needed to hit him about 30.
30 hits, yeah, basically. So we die about 8 times while trying to do this, so just bear with me while we do this, okay? Bear with me, because I'm in the same pain that you are, believe me, because I have to watch the video while doing this so I can see what we're doing. So I'm watching the same thing that you guys are watching, and it's just so bad. Look at it, just died again.
You just went right up to him and just stood there.
Yep. At this point, I'm seriously, can I just not do this? And I tried to click it with my finger.
With the pointer.
With the pointer, yeah, not my finger.
Yawn, oh my gosh.
Is this the time where we win? I don't remember. I think it's one more time after this.
Yeah, because I think we won with perfect health.
No, we didn't. We won with perfect health.
Maybe this is the time we won.
Maybe. See, I just kept on running around the room.
Yeah, this is the time we won, because we only used that tactic once.
When he was on the couch, I was like, hey, buddy, because he stopped.
We only used that tactic once. Wait, no, this is the one where it glitched out, isn't it?
Yeah. It glitched out, and it kept making the sound.
Yeah, the sound of, the slashing over and over again.
Yeah, so when you hit him, it would make, a slashing sound, and then when the game stopped, it, continuously made that slashing sound for, a good few seconds. Minutes, yeah. And we're just okay, then. I think this is the one where we won.
Yeah, we won this one. We're trying to remember this off the top of our head from about 11:30 last night.
No, we didn't win on this one. It was the next one, because he trapped me again, which is bull. Okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you stayed, if you have stayed throughout this entire video, comment down below, because I'm proud of you, to be honest.
I wouldn't.
Wouldn't what, stay?
Yes.
That's rude. You wouldn't stay for our own video?
Nope.
Neither would I. This is the one where we won.
I won't be disappointed in you if you guys didn't stay.
Yeah, I won't be disappointed either. Just skip through and find all the story, and then you'll be good for the next episode.
Watch somebody else's playthrough of this part.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I beat him right here. And I was like, yes! Ha ha ha! Yes, I beat you! You're dead!
Even though it's, really creepy when it appears again.
Yeah.
You already know what's gonna happen because he's the main villain.
Yeah.
But it's just like really creepy because you don't know when.
Yeah. So you're basically just talking to Sissy anymore, and she's like terrorized right now. She's like, "Why is this happening to me? Why did this monster come after
the
me?"
Next CG is next.
What?
Next CG. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Next CG. Yeah.
No, just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this piece is just, it's sort of story, but not really.
It's not really story at all because you never meet this character again.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'm being a wimp, and that's why my boyfriend broke up with me, and blah blah blah. And she's like, is this why the monster came after me and stuff? And we're like, no, Sissy, what's wrong with being a wimp? That ended up being the good choice.
Because I was like, well, that's gonna be really corny, and but the character is supposed to be us.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, well then let's go with the other one because we're not corny.
Yeah. I mean, we're corny when we want to be.
But normally we ain't corny in this type. We didn't know what happened there.
It was like a flashback to remember.
Yeah, I know, but like we skipped through the whole thing and it was just like really fast.
Yeah. And we're just like, whoa, okay then.
Like, the Please Don't Cry is really corny and we were like, well.
Yeah, right here is where we were deciding. We're like, well, we're supposed to be the character, so we should go ahead and do what we were going to do. So we would probably say stop being a wimp. Like, shut up. But, you know, we did.
We literally go up to her and just say, shut up.
Yeah, basically. I'd slap her. Slap.
Slap.
So he's, like, telling her about how he got, like, denied and stuff, and how he got broken up with, and she's like, oh, you too, blah, 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 blah.
And this is where he says that they were sure that they were going to get married.
Yeah. It's just like, really?
I
was dejected.
That actually sort of sounds like what happens in the movie.
True. That was sad.
That was sad.
Wasn't that with the blonde-haired girl?
Yeah. Ugh. I don't like her.
In Mr. Nobody, there's a blonde girl, and she's, like, just really bratty.
She's the bitchiest one of all of them.
No one likes her, let's be honest. Just because she's so rude.
Well, we're the only two people that we know who've actually seen this movie and been able to sit through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 hours and 19 minutes that it takes to get to where you actually understand the movie.
Yeah, you have to watch it all the way through. But anyways, he's like, thanks to you, I won't give up because you're my inspiration and blah, blah, blah. And then he gives her the box that he found because we found the box. And then we're going to go. And they're like, oh, why is it locked? And the key that we picked up at our house. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that bronze key we just randomly found, that actually goes to the box. And so when we open up the box, it has another address on it. And we go to that address, and it ends up being a school. An abandoned
law school from the pamphlet.
Yeah, the abandoned law school from the pamphlet in our house.
But you're going to see that in the next episode.
Yeah. You're going to see that in the next episode, because we're going to be uploading this episode and then editing episode 4. Well, actually food, and then episode 4 and recording and all this stuff.
We'll see what happens because we just play it by ear. We might go in the pool for a little while because it's supposed to be nice.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, but anyways.
We might sleep for 13 hours like we did last time.
And he's like, oh, what about this brass key? Well, nah, of course not. And she's like, yes, that's the one. Where'd you find it? And he's like, what? Really? I found it somewhere around here. And later on, he's like, why would that thing I found, the
key I found
I found in my house have to do with the box? And he's like, well, maybe the former tenant was involved with the box. And at this point, Sophie was like, oh, maybe the former tenant was Sissy's boyfriend. And we're like, oh, maybe, who knows? And here's where we find the piece of paper. And he's like, oh, can I see that? And it ends up being another address to the school. And it matches, like, the notebook pages that we have of the former tenants. That were, like, ripped out or whatever.
And, like, well, I'm piecing together the story in my head because I'm, like, really good at thinking like this.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that the former tenant and Sissy were dating. And that he went to that law school but failed.
So far, that's what we've gotten from it. I already know what happens in the end.
Yeah.
Like, I know the plot, but, like, okay, so someone spoiled to me what actually happens in the end, but that doesn't mean like it spoils the entire story of it. Like I still want to know the story of it. So David right now is like, oh yeah, I'll bring you home, sissy. It's dark. And she's like, I'll be alright, thanks though. And she's like, well, and then walks away. And I'm like, what the heck? What was that for? I want some.
Okay.
And she runs up and do this, and we're like, oh!
And then you want to know what really happened?
No.
Fail. You don't want to tell them what happened?
No, we just had a failed moment. And that's all we're going to say. It was weird.
Fail.
We're eating ramen from last night because we're hungry. Oh.
Actually, this whole part was a fail because during this whole entire part, I was leaning up against Jordan and my glasses were like hitting on her arm and stuff.
It was cold. So basically, he's just like all blushy and he's feeling more relaxed and stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, bless you.
So he's saying I'll go check out the school now, and like he's come this far, he'll go anywhere. That's what that text just said, if you couldn't see it. And then it skips
to
the end of the chapter. So we really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of us just talking all the way through, and we're sorry about that. We wish it would have like actually gave you the audio, but we'll go ahead and see you guys in the next episode, which we'll be editing once we get food. So, you know, stay pickled, guys.
Bleh.
Bleh. That's our new thing for this series. But, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye now.